Hello, friends. Welcome to this episode of the Primed for ADHD podcast. I'm your host, Andrea Toole, ADHD mentor/coach. My goal for this podcast is to tell you things you never knew and offer new perspectives. I want you to feel validated and heard. I believe that we can learn from each other and help one another. I'm recording this on a new microphone, which explains the improved sound quality, and you might pick up all sorts of little clicks and little sounds. You could hear a pin drop with this thing. What I'm telling you now, the introduction to an episode that is especially validating. It's actually the audio version of a video I recorded yesterday based on thoughts I couldn't get out of my head the day before. It's about how I'm supposed to be promoting the next round of my digital detox that I host, which is running from September 20th to 26th. However, some of the tried and true methods of promotion, such as TikTok videos and Instagram Reels, they feel inauthentic to me at the best of times, and especially not now in a moment in time when we are not in the best of times. To give you an idea, the file names for the audio in these videos have the phrase dumpster fire in them, if that gives you any indication. There's some swearing in the recording, and I rarely swear in front of people that I'm not close to, even though I can drop an F-bomb like a mother F-bomb, but I don't. It's just very impassioned because there's just so much going on in the world, and I just felt so heavy the other day. I think I cried, or I was on the verge of tears. Anyway, you'll hear all about it. I'm not gonna give you everything in the episode right now. So for more information about the digital detox that I host, visit my website, adhdprimed.com, adhdprimed.com. The link will be in the show notes to this podcast episode. Also, sign up for my newsletter at my website and follow me on social media. Thanks for listening, and be well. I've got you. P.S. I'm adding one more statement here. In the editing process, when I imported the audio from the video, it got really loud, so you might want to turn down your earphones, your speakers. I'm sorry, I'm still figuring it all out. Thanks. Hello there. Wow, I am feeling so heavy today and this entire week, and yeah, mostly today. So the world is kind of a dumpster fire right now. Have you noticed? I rarely swear in front of people outside my circle, but we are living through a fucking shit show right now. I'm hosting a digital detox next month, and I'm supposed to be promoting it, right? And all I want to do is at this moment is sit on the couch with Doritos watching Gilmore Girls. Maybe smoke some pot, just curl up on the couch and just chill out. But Gilmore Girls, but not the year in the life that Netflix did, because that was awful and should have never happened. I'll just say that. But I'm not going to do any of that. Instead, I'm here talking to you to tell you about this digital detox. The one I'm promoting by telling you that I don't have it in me to promote at the moment. So it's going to be the second one that I'm hosting. And none of the regular ways of promoting it feel right. They all feel disingenuous. They all feel too by the book, if that makes sense. The truth is, today I realized that I need a digital detox to counteract some of the heaviness in the world. The first digital detox that I hosted came from a positive day and an insight that I had at the end of it. It was an idea that I implemented a few months later. I'll paint a picture for you. It was a beautiful Saturday in November. I spent the day mostly off-grid, off-roading. Cell phone reception was horrible. I think I occasionally heard pings from my phone, but ignored them. And I think I had my phone on airplane mode for much of the day or something. When we got to the end of our drive, their starting/end point, it was dark. And I turned my internet back on. And I learned of the results of the U.S. election, and I whooped, and I was very excited. So far, so good, right? Good day, good news.
But even as I watched the video of Kamala Harris on the phone with Joe Biden saying, "We won," and watched it over and over again, and even as I watched videos of celebrations across America and the world, and I was so down with that. And as I listened to the radio during that hour or so drive home, I felt a disconnect, no pun intended. I had just had a great day, internet free, and there I was, tied to the internet again. And that was the revelation. Sometimes these things don't come from negative experiences. Sometimes, I guess, too much of a good thing, maybe. It was a real reminder of how reliant we are on our devices, how we watch the same things over and over again, regardless of their good or bad. And I decided that I needed a break beyond my occasional once a week offline, one day a week offline, which truthfully I have not been sticking to so much recently. And I asked my Instagram followers and friends informally to see if anyone wanted to do a social media detox with me. The following February, I formalized it. I planned a group program. I set the dates, I created the marketing materials, I promoted, I created a workbook that I was proud of. I did all the things you're supposed to do to promote. Well, maybe not all the things. I probably could have done more. And I had a small group, some of whom were quite engaged. Feedback was positive, and I thought I would do another one in a few months. I created a folder in Google Drive called Digital Detox July. But life happens. I spent much of the summer packing and moving and with a full-time job and freelance work and this. So here I am. It's the beginning of September, living in a beautiful new home. And my to-do list for this digital detox round includes things like Instagram Reels and TikToks. And I do not enjoy doing those. TikTok is just not something I'm comfortable with. Coming up with the right content, getting the text overlay just right. I get frustrated when I do those text overlays and the timing doesn't work out. And you're putting in so much time for like 15 seconds of content, 15 to 30 seconds. And I'm sure someone could teach me how to do it. I actually know some amazing course creators, people who specialize in teaching. But I honestly have little interest in that, and it's something I do because I feel like I need to do it. And that hand dance thing, what is with the hand dance? Let's see, right hand, left hand, what, that, jazz hand, skin-a-murda-ka-dink-ka-dink, hokey pokey, turn yourself around. I have not quite made it past this. I don't know. I've watched many of them, can't get my head around it, and that's fine. I'm not sure I want to. I don't really need to. But anyway, TikToks and Reels feel like something I should do, not something I want to do. And even when I enthusiastically did my 7 reasons to unplug TikTok/Reel to promote the last round of my digital detox, it felt inauthentic. But when I turned it into a slideshow of LinkedIn, that felt like me. That was awesome. I am down with slideshows. I'm down with anything text-based. And I love doing the social media, the images and such. But this, what you're watching or listening to, this is authentic. This is me. And it occurred to me today that the best way to promote a digital detox is to point out what the hell is going on in the world. I'm recording this on September 2nd, the day after the whole abortion legislation in Texas. Oh, God. So upsetting. We're in the middle of this whole other health crisis. I've been personally threatened with physical violence, an empty threat by an anonymous person who made threats to my partner and quote-unquote his family, which is me, but still, and I am so fucking exhausted. I'm tired of violent protesters. I'm tired of people threatening the livelihoods of small businesses. I'm tired of white men, mostly men, telling women what they can and can't do with their bodies. I'm tired of people who can't separate belief from opinion. And, maybe you're sick of it too. And even if we don't share the same beliefs, maybe you can agree with me on that. Doom scrolling. I talked about doom scrolling while promoting my previous digital detox, and I am in it. Like yesterday. Was it yesterday? Was it today? Both days probably. I was reading through one particular post, someone pointing out something that was her belief but not biologically true. It's like people think that their truth is fact, and anyway, doom scrolling. I mean, it's just all doom scrolling. Stop the doom scroll. And I know there are times when I will scroll the comments, and you probably do too, looking for things to be angry at. It's common human behavior. We seek out negative news and opinions that we can disagree with. The resulting anger gives us a rush. This is our brain chemistry at work. We get a dopamine hit from that. It's human nature. It's part of the negativity bias that we seek out and that I sometimes talk about. We're all hardwired to see the negative and be drawn to the negative. This is why we doom scroll. And we like the rush that comes with it. Getting angry, getting passionate, reading things from people we disagree with. Sometimes the hit we're looking for is that momentary feeling of superiority, and sometimes it's a validation of our ego, which needs to be right. We're hardwired to fight even if we're not actually fighting. We can at least fight the people in our brains, right? We write the script in our minds and watch it play out in our minds. We imagine what we would say and to whom, if we were the type of people to say them, or if it was acceptable to do so. Sometimes I have these moments where I think, remember that show, Ally McBeal, where she'd have these fantasies in which she'd live out those things that you want to do but don't do. Things you say to people but you don't actually say to people. But, there's things that play out in your mind. Yeah. And I feel like all of this has reached a crescendo, and I cannot think of a better reason to take a digital detox. The world, this is why you need a digital detox right now. I hope that this video/audio is not evergreen. I hope that the next time I run this program, I can recommend more generic reasons to participate. I hope that I need to return to the disingenuous yet taught and proven promotion techniques, because I'm not feeling all the stuff that I've been feeling. And maybe I'm projecting here, but that's okay. If you're into it, you're into it. If you're not, you're not. So, the digital detox, or social media detox. What is it, you ask? Well, it is what you want it to be. Is that too vague? Okay, so this digital detox that I run, it's 7 days of support to help you relieve yourself of the pressure of being online all the time. It is emails throughout the week with journal prompts and exercises. It's worksheets and tip sheets that I've created along with other materials. And I suspect that I'll be creating some new additional support materials this time to reflect where we are in time, because in the last 6 months, things have changed. The dumpster fire of the world, the stress, the anxiety. So what this isn't is group interaction. It is a group program, but without the group interaction, at least not this time. I do intend to have that interactive component at some point when I'm ready to create and support it. Things like Facebook groups and, other ways of people connecting to each other. And I am not asking you to forgo all internet or social media activity unless you want to. This is not an all or nothing situation unless you need it to be. Some people want it to be. Some people need to maintain some connectivity. What I am asking is that you be strategic about it. Think about why you want to take a break and how. Consider why you use the internet and social media and how. Are you trying to fill a void? The way that people do with other addictions such as food and drugs? Do you just need something to do with your hands while you wait? Do you just always need to be doing stuff? I don't know. Everyone has their reasons. What are you trying to achieve when you go online, and what would you like to achieve when you take a break? So I'm hosting this round of digital detox from Monday, September 20th to Sunday, September 26th. Please join me. Again, you will get emails throughout the week with journal prompts and exercises. You'll get worksheets and tip sheets. You'll have the chance to chat with me one-on-one if you need some extra support. You'll have free time for friends, family, books, hobbies. You'll get to know yourself. You might find yourself in a better place mentally at the end of the week, because hopefully you'll be avoiding a lot of the online crap. As I said, this is not an all or nothing situation unless you want it to be. So visit ADHDprimed.com to register. And I look forward to having you in my group this time. Thank you so much. I hope you're well.